everybody. Mr. Caldwell here. The Sidekick is, I think, one of the master kicks. I think it is so important. It's one of the crown jewels of kicking in my experience. It's also a very finicky kick. It's also very fickle. It is very difficult, at least for me, it was very difficult to get it completely dialed in. And it's something that I have to maintain as well. So I think today I'm just going to go over some basics, and then and by way of basics, I think I mean the principles of what I think a sidekick is and should be, and then maybe an exercise or so, whatever. So listen, here it is. This here, the squishing the bug. If there was the grossest bug in the universe down there, and I was like, you know what, I can't just barely step on this thing, I have to squish this thing forever. That's my sidekick motion, turned vertical. It's my knee pushing my foot downward and staying behind. I think there are a lot of times when we turn sidekick up to a partner where if I'm not thinking of that principle of the knee pushing the foot to get the most power, my technique can get into weird habits. And so that's the first thing that I'll say, is that for me, sidekick is about taking this action of stomping downward and putting it on the wall with my knee pushing my foot through the technique. And so I'll keep that in mind. That's that idea of don't be just thinking about what your foot is doing. It can be so easy to kind of get to where you're flicking your foot at something, and it can feel like it's going to be powerful, and then you're kicking you can come over here, and then you're actually kicking something, and you start going like, oh, when I just flick my foot at it, it just doesn't hit the same way as when I get my knee behind it. Thanks. The reason I like this, one, I don't feel like getting the bag out right now. Two, this flatness helps me isolate, because the other thing that I need to make sure is, here's the other way my knee could be out of alignment. I talked already about this kind of out of alignment, and then there's like this kind of out of alignment, where if my knee, and if we could hang a camera from here, if we were here, you'll see that my knee is making my foot move this way, instead of pow, this way, where I absolutely want my knee as much as possible to represent that push through. So I think we'll just conclude on that. Remember that, at least the way I analyze kicking, I try and break a kick or any technique, any strike particularly, into its simplest components, and then how do I put those components in order. In this case, we're talking about hip, knee, and heel. We talked about putting them in order like that. I do a lot of frog stance. Frog stance is a great stance of getting your knee, hip, heel in alignment. And then there's just doing it. So, sidekick, master of all kicks, goes together. Remember, there is a best martial art. It is the one that you practice. Have a great day.